Welcome to Milestone 6, where we're going to be talking about the design of the products. This will be the template that we use today. What's circled in red is exactly what we're going to cover. The first point that you need to be aware of is that the brand licensor needs to be excited about your product roads. So that being said, when you look at your software program and you present the brand licensor your product roadmap in this fashion, yeah, you can get the point across. However, I recommend you spice it up. By spicing it up, I mean you put the actual product at the end of each of the product roads so that there's a visualization of what's actually going to come to fruition. Not only that, but you're going to need to also differentiate the 3 or more verticals that you're going to be pursuing. At the end of the day, the brand licensor wants to be able to expand that brand into new product verticals, and that's really what you need to be presenting them is, once again, don't be a one-trick pony. Have multiple product portfolios ready to go. The second important point regarding product design is that you're going to be bound by the brand style guidelines of that brand licensor, and they're going to want to know and have confidence that you're going to respect those brand style guidelines to the T. Let's look at a few examples. If you have a large brand style guideline, which we refer to as a comprehensive version, it could be 45 pages or more. If you have a regular brand style guidelines, it may be in the vicinity of 15 to 20 pages. If you're lucky enough to have a minimalist brand guideline, it could be 1 page that encompasses everything. But regardless, no matter what brand style guideline you have, that will be the rule book by which you have to play in terms of using that brand licensor's brand. Number 3 is brand licensors are going to want to know, A, how their brand is incorporated into the product housings, IDs, and the product roads. You remember this example that we reviewed earlier on in a previous milestone? Well, this is where the brand integration happens on a product like this. So now in the product ID, in the product housing, you actually have the brand licensor's brand. In this case, it's the DJ Deadmau5. The next thing the brand licensor is going to want to know is what's the emotional connection to the brand. So in this case, the DJ Deadmau5 also had a little paragraph talking about the comfortable, fully adjustable, incredibly well construction of the chair with peak performance. And by the way, the demographic is for video gamers. So at the end of the day, you need to be aware of the fact that there's an emotional and an embedded brand product connection that the consumer needs to see. Number 4 is brand licensors like fresh, new ergonomic designs. So let's see what we're talking about. Say once again you're designing video game controllers. You need to be able to present some new fresh designs that show really functionality as well as convenience and just a fresh take on the product portfolio. If you're doing suitcases, perhaps your ergonomic design is more insofar as being able to go up steps with the suitcase, which is what this suitcase can accommodate. Another classic example of ergonomic design is with guitars. Now the guitar can rest comfortably on your leg while you're playing it. Point number 5 is the brand licensor will ask you for exclusivity of the housings and the IDs. This is pretty common. In many cases, the brand licensee will in fact give the brand licensor exclusivity of the housings and the IDs, because the brand licensee himself or herself does not want to compete with the same portfolio under a different brand. Therefore, it's up to you, but don't be surprised if they're going to ask for exclusivity of the housings and IDs. With that said, we'll see you in Milestone 7.